Hi everyone, welcome to Life Tips by Ning. In today's video, I'm sharing how to analyze a Bazi chart if your daily master is a young fire, looking like this in Chinese called Bing, born in the spring season. Let's begin by sharing the personality of a young fire person. Because young fire is like the sun, it gives out warmth and very loving and caring. So young fire people tend to be frank and direct. They'll tell you how they think, what it is in plain sight without much filtering. They are very passionate and extroverted. They're enthusiastic as well. So just like the sun, they like to take care of other people, so they will not hold back. Like they will selflessly give out and help other people in need. And also because fire has this bright beauty nature to it, so they do care about their external appearance and how they show up in the world. They do pay attention to like beauty and outside beauty quite a bit, and they like to express themselves. They like attention and to especially be the center of attention. And they are also very black and white, so you know where they stand in life. It's either love or hate. It kind of supported with that strong emotions. And because spring, its dominant element is wood, so spring-born young fire people have another layer of this wood trait for their personality. In comparison to other three seasons, they're more gentle and they have this right balanced amount of confidence to help them navigate through life. And before I dive into the favorable element for spring-born young fire, you have to begin by analyzing the foundational essence and strength of young fire daily master. Because Bazi is all about creating the right optimal environment and stage to enable this daily master to shine and be the best version of itself. In terms of young fire, there are two main essence. One is fire is about brightness and warmth. And the second point is fire is about beauty and vibrance, giving out that vibrant, splendid, kind of wowing factor to strike you with its beauty. Because of those two foundational strength and essence, that give us a clue to analyze what would the rest of its Bazi chart really crave to build that stage for it to show off their strength. So there are two friends young fire really likes. One is young wood and the other is young water. Young wood is fairly logical because without wood, fire cannot sustain itself for long. This wood, especially young wood, will give fire enough strength to continuously push out that brightness and warmth. Is number one essence. And in terms of young water as a friend, that gives you a more balanced and harmonic environment to show off its natural beauty. Think about like a calm ocean or very grand river paired with a sunset or a sunrise that give you a very enjoyable and natural beauty. That's why young water is a very supplemental role. Without the water, it won't show off the contrasting beauty of that fire. So that's why young wood and young water are the best friend showing in anybody's Bazi chart for a young fire daily master. In contrast, the number one risk for a young fire daily master is too much and unbalanced dry earth, showing in their Bazi chart. That paints a picture of like a deserty environment without any trees or water growing in it. Then you have a sun hanging in the sky. It's already way too dry and hot. It's not gonna enable the sun to show off its vibrant color and the beautiful, the beauty about the sun. People just find it annoying. It's like hot on top of a very dry and hot environment. So that's why, relatively speaking, Yang fire Bazi does not like too much dry earth type showing up in their Bazi chart. And so if you think about the spring season, right? February, the earthly branch is called Yin. That's a Yang Wood type. And birth month March, the earthly branch is Mao. That's a Yin Wood type. And then birth month April, the earthly branch is Chen. It has three different elements. The primary one is Yang Earth in there, but then it also includes water and wood in it. So regardless of maybe the percentage difference or the yin and yang difference, I would say overall for those 3 birth months, you already have that wood friend included in this position number 6 in your chart, right? That's why it's very logical to say for all the spring-born yang fire people, their number 1 favorable element will be yang water, because you have that both yang wood and yang water paired together to build the stage to enable the daily master to show off his best traits in front of the world. The question is, why is yang water so much better than yin water? They're both water, right? It kind of does that balancing job. This is a style matching issue. So because your daily master is a yang fire type of heavenly stem, so that almost like I think of Grand Canyon. When I think of it, it's very grand and this impressive landscape for that yang type of energy. In comparison, Yin water is more matching style for that like Guilin, which is the limestone type of smaller mountains with very pretty rivers in China, or think about Vietnam with that type of a landscape. It's quite a different type of beauty. It's more representing that yin and feminine side in contrast to this masculine, grand type of beauty. So because the yang water is more matching style with this yang fire, that they're both the grand type of beauty, they fit together better. That's why. And then secondary favorable element, there might be minor difference for the different birth months. So let's dive into February. On the condition you have a fairly strong yang water in your Bazi chart, this is optional. Yang metal would be optional. It will only play a bigger role in 3 circumstances. So scenario number 1, you have a yang water in your chart, but it's not strong enough, meaning maybe you only have 1 yang water on the top row, and there's no other water in the bottom row supporting it. So it's not strong enough to do its job to show off the beauty of this yang fire. So in that case, positionally, if you have a yang metal next to this yang water, because metal grows water, it plays the role of making this favorable element more useful and give it the strength it needs to do its job. And the second scenario is there might be the risk of too much wood in the chart. Think about you're setting up a campfire. If you keep on shoving too much wood into the fire, you might actually kill the fire. So that's the same concept of too much wood in your Bazi chart. Then you need this yang metal too, because metal cuts and suppresses wood to reduce the wood amount so it can do its job of growing fire, versus too much wood will suppress fire. And the third scenario is you unfortunately don't have any yang water shown at all in your original Bazi chart. Then you have to settle for an alternative solution. In that case, you kind of have to rely on this yang metal to balance your Bazi chart. So that's the 3 situations where yang metal would be introduced as a favorable element. But on the condition you have a fairly strong yang water in your Bazi chart, this is truly an optional element you can play with. And the second birth month is March. Same rationale, it really likes a strong, balanced yang water in the Bazi chart. Because this earthy branch is a Yin Wood type, it's not as effective in terms of producing fire in comparison to Yang Wood. And Yin Wood runs the risk of kind of, if you have too much a gust of water, like a Yang water, it might ruin and rush away its rooting system. That's why it might prefer this supplemental favorable element of a yin earth called Ji in Chinese. It's more pairing with this yang water to create that optimal environment for this yin wood to grow healthy and strong enough so it can do its job of supporting fire. Last one is April. That's a transitional month from spring to summer season. So same logic of I prefer like a very strong yang water in my Bazi chart. But the secondary favorable element would be a yang wood. There are two reasons for that. The first is that because this earthly branch, the primary qi, is still a yang earth type. If it's by itself, it's fine. Like one yang earth won't ruin the kind of the stage of a strong fire daily master. The risk you run into is in your Bazi chart, you might have one or two other dry earth types showing up. And on top of it, you have another Wu Tu, which is a dry earth, the yang earth type showing on the top row. That might give you that deserty environment, and it doesn't support yang fire to show off its beauty and vibrance. In that case, you need yang wood because wood suppresses earth. It does a job of keeping earth under control, so it doesn't do its negative impact on this yang fire. And the second role this yang wood plays is a connector. So you have yang water grows wood and wood grows fire. So you make your Bazi chart flows smoothly and give it the right type of energy to ensure that there's enough this yang wood to sustain its life. So that's why for April birth month, they prefer primary yang water and secondary yang wood. So thank you for watching, and next video I'll share some case study to illustrate the analysis points for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.